Oh yeah.
What time you think I'm going? I'm right back in here, okay? Look, got something for you from Lattafa, all right? Now, you probably seen this one out on the interwebs already. You can go ahead and chit and chat about this one. It's vintage radio. Let's go. Today, we're gonna go over the presentation, the notes to make up this fragrance, who's this for, when to wear this, and ultimately, should you blind buy this? Also, I'm keen on the fact you can be anywhere on the net, but you're here with me. I appreciate that.
Perfect.
So, starting off with the presentation, all right? I don't hate it, but I don't like it either, all right? It's something about this font and a literal picture of a vintage radio. I don't know. It just ain't it. I don't know. All right. Anyways, you got this white matte glass bottle with a rubberized feel to it. Also, I think it's kind of a nod to the way that Paragon from Initio looks. It too has a white matte glass bottle. It has a metal cap in this copper tone that clicks nicely into place. Then this non-matching gold atomizer underneath. 100 ml EDP. And underneath, you have a fragrance sticker that basically says not to drink this stuff, all right? The atomizer is nothing crazy special, but it's good. You know, it's a great middle of the road coverage atomizer. And if you don't think that matters, all of you ever use a drippy, piddly, cheap atomizer, you know it makes for a bad overall experience, all right? I saw this fragrance pop up online and I was interested because Lattafa is always coming out with something new, exploring different corners of the fragrance world. It's got a little buzz online right away. Reviewers start taking notice of it, but I waited a little bit and I eventually boarded the hype train. I had to find out for myself. Now, about those notes, what do we have here? So the breakdown is very similar to the original from Initio. In the top, you have lavender, sage, some bergamot. In the mids, plum, palo santo, and then some black pepper. In the base, sandalwood, and then oud. Really simple, all right? What I get mostly right away is a burst of bergamot, and then what I assume to be a plum note. Doesn't exactly smell like plum, maybe more like a sugary plum, a sugar plum or something like that, but it's sweet, you know, and it's immediately met with a lavender and sage note as well. I'm not getting much of that bergamot, to be honest. I actually get a little bit more black pepper mixed in when this fragrance is still wet on your skin or on the paper tester strip that I use, which is basically a flashcard, but hey, don't worry about that. Then as the fragrance starts to trail off into the middle of this fragrance, it starts to get a bit more powdery as those lavender and sage notes start to tone back a little bit of that sweetness of that plum. Now off the strip, I think I get more plum for longer. It's more floral, but on my skin, it does get wrapped a bit more in those lavender and sage notes, making this a bit more earthy. Now, right on the edge, about 20 minutes or so, you start getting into more of those woody notes. You're getting a little bit of that Palo Santo, which, if you know, Palo Santo is a very calming woody scent. So the dry down also has oud listed. And I've searched some more. No oud to be found here, at least not in a significant way. But it doesn't matter though. You know, this fragrance is appealing and it's interesting. Easily a unisex fragrance I consider to be mass appealing. The performance is right about where you want it to be. I'd say around 6 hours on skin, about 8 to 10 hours on clothes, which is why I always spray both. Because I usually like the way a fragrance comes off of my skin, but you know, through moving around throughout your day, you know, you're touching your skin, different things, different types of contact, you're losing a bit of that bite that fragrance initially has. And that's why a lot of people usually think that a fragrance doesn't last long. A lot of times I'll just go ahead and spray it on my clothes because it seems to hold on to fabrics a lot longer with a fragrance. It locks in. So that's why I always spray both. As far as projection, I would say about an arm's length, maybe a bit more. This isn't a room filling fragrance or anything where it's a little bit closer to you, which is good because I can smell how this fragrance can be overdone a bit, and then it's a little bit annoying. Especially if you're in a more confined space like an office, unless you have your own office, then hey, you get it. Great sillage, gives off a unique freshness along with some calming Palo Santo in the mix. When to wear this. This is gonna be fine to wear year round. Just stay away from the high intense heat. I don't think that these are summery notes, but even if you do wear it in the blazing summer heat, maybe don't do that. You can wear this day or night. I can see myself wearing this on multiple different occasions as well. Dates, day out, maybe better suited for, special occasion. This is not necessarily for super casual moments, more of a dressed up fragrance to me. Now, who's this for? It's unisex. Both sides of the coin can get something out of this one. I'd say maybe late 20s and up. This is sophisticated scent, and I'm not thinking that if you're younger in that younger crowd, you're gonna be into fragrances with lavender sage. I mean, I don't know. It's just my opinion. If you're a fan of Paragon, then you're gonna love this or you're gonna hate this because it smells great. And you might hate it because it smells so close like the original and you paid so much for the original. You're like, how's it so much cheaper? Which is fine. That's cool. All right. All things considered, this fragrance has grown on me in the time that I've had it. There's not a lot of fragrances that come together like this in my collection, and especially with that plum note. I think the quality is on point. The uniqueness factor is there. You can wear this all year round for the most part. It can be worn by men. It can be worn by women. It smells great. At the price point, this is too easy, $35, $45. Very proper like, all right? Where can you buy this? As soon as you're done watching this review and about 3 or 4 others, go to your search bar, type it in, it's easily findable, but no sketchy sites, all right? Go for the ones that look legit. Pretty sure I found this one off of Amazon, so go ahead and go there. Now, so you go out and spend your hard-earned coins on this because you could be buying other things. This may not be something that you need in your collection, but it also could be. But I have a simple system here to illustrate the blind buy worthiness. Let's go ahead and take a look. All right, I'm giving this one a 4 stars out of 5. It's worth it. Simply a great fragrance, clone or not. It's a W.
That's a W. Let's eat one. Let's eat one. That's a W.
I appreciate you guys spending a little bit of your time with me today. Also, all the support and the comments I get from you guys, great. All right, keep sending suggestions, recommendations. And as always, know thyself. Keep growing. Growing well. Be easy out there, all right? I'll see you in the next one, YouTube. Dooski. Oh, yeah.